But it was definitely a God moment, and I can say that full heartedly because I didn't want to speak. I was literally crying right before that. I was ready to go. I was trying to get to the locker room, get my backpack. So I was like, I can get out of here. Like, I'm flustered, I'm stressed, like, and now I'm angry. Like, I don't get angry often. So when it happens, I'm like trying to process it all, like it's a lot for me. But then I just walked back into the gym and then my team was like just looking at me. And I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like, can we please leave? And they were just looking at me and they were like, come speak. And I'm like, that's how I knew it was a God moment because a lot of people don't think that I speak. And I speak. I just when I have something to say, I'll say it. If I have nothing to say, I'm not just about to talk just so people can get headlines, just so people can feel good about getting a report. You know what I'm saying? Like it has to be something that I want to speak on and I feel it deems necessary and it's relevant. And it'll actually be something that helps people and not just me talking out of my butt, honestly. Um, but it was definitely a God moment because I didn't want to speak, but they chose one of the most quiet people that they've known. Like my team knows me. I don't talk very much. But when I do talk, like I'll have conversations and stuff, but just publicly, there's not much that I always have to say. And so for them to choose me to be the one to speak, also was one of the younger ones. It just I felt good because in that moment I realized that they trusted me far beyond the court. And that's how I knew it was a God moment. Because when we talked about being consistent and how we treat people and how important that is, that was kind of one of those moments where it was like, yeah, like it had all came together at once. And I'm literally walking up to that mic like, God, I have no idea what I'm about to say. Like, because I'm not practicing this stuff. And at this point, I'm really mad. So I'm like, how am I going to say this, in a respectful, classy manner, but as well just be 100% honest. And I think people were able to kind of see that through what I said, and I for sure think that was a God moment because there ain't no other explanation for that. Like a lot of times, people see God moments, it's like they need a miracle, like bringing somebody back to life, and that was a small miracle that day for me because I really didn't want to talk to nobody, I didn't want to say nothing to nobody, I didn't want to see nobody. But to kind of have that big moment and for people to be like, wow, like seeing God in that light, because I'm not somebody who talks a lot, right? So they're like, what is she talking about? And so that's one of the moments where I'm just thankful that God allowed me to let his light shine on a stage like that. That's one of the biggest stages I've ever been on.
Yo,